So what if I told you? What if I told you?
What if I told you?
That a third of the National Football League has 3 wins through 5 games. A third. 10 teams are 3-2. And 11th is 3-1. Because the Detroit Lions had that very odd Week 5 bye as a 3-1 team. Not that it's odd that they have a bye Week 5 and they're 3-1, but Week 5 just seems a bit early for a team that isn't playing overseas. Do we really believe in many of the 3-win teams? Let's ask that question out loud. There are 4 of them in the American Football Conference. I believe in the Ravens. They are 3-2, although I do find it interesting that Dean Pease, who is kind of the Sugar Ray Leonard of defensive coordinators, he claims he's retired but comes out of retirement every 8 months.
All the time.
Dean Pease has now been called in to help Zach Orr because that defense clearly has issues. Look what Joe Burrow was able to do last week.
Yeah, with Jaden Daniels up next, I mean, that could get ugly for that unit.
The Buffalo Bills are 3-2, and I believe in the Bills, even with their defensive injuries and their offensive issues without the clear number 1. Oh, now that's a problem. It wasn't a problem a week ago, but now, evidently, it's a problem. I don't know that I believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers because I do think that this could be the last week for Justin Fields. Now, they're in Vegas. It's not as if all of a sudden Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins is out, but Max Crosby coming back, it's going to, the Raiders are going to just beat them up. I think Justin Fields is going to make some plays, but if they lose in Vegas, if they lose to the fighting Aiden O'Connells, is it Russell Wilson time? I'm still not there yet on the Pittsburgh Steelers. You are much more bullish on the Denver Broncos than I am. Their defense is really good.
Really
Pat
good.
Surtain is really good.
Really good.
Bo Nix has that bleep you coach swagger.
I think he's got a little bit of whatever the it factor is.
Oh, he always did, and that's why he got drafted in the first round. But he's no longer the deer in headlights guy we saw the first couple of weeks.
Agreed. And why, look, you don't have a lot of their players in fantasy, I don't think, any of their receivers or running backs or anything, but I don't think that matters. It seems like they're a sum of the parts type team, and if Sean Payton and Bo Nix can be on the same page, I think they can make the playoffs for sure.
Funny, you believe in them more than you believe in the 2-2 Chargers coming off a bye that have a fantastic defense through only 4 games, and they have Justin Herbert at quarterback.
I don't know. You're putting words into my mouth. I think
Okay.
maybe the West can get 3 playoff teams.
You do.
I do. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to hang on here, and so maybe another team slides up, but I'm with you. I have a lot of questions about Pittsburgh.
The Chargers and Broncos is the sneaky good game of the week. There are a couple of them. There's one of the NFC South. Clearly the big one, the Ravens and the Commanders. I think it's great that region has that game and that rivalry, or that is a thing. I don't know if it is a rivalry, but this game makes it fun and interesting this week. The Chargers and the Broncos are the top 2 scoring defenses in the NFL. This is 1 against 2. The Broncos have won 3 consecutive games. First rookie quarterback in franchise history to do that. John Elway didn't do that, but Bo Nix has. Now, it's not all him. And Justin Herbert has a 90 passer rating in all 4 games. I couldn't care less about passer rating. If you look at the fantasy angle, he's throwing for less than 180 every game.
I don't think a single fantasy team in America is starting Justin Herbert this week.
All they do is run the ball and play defense, which is good enough to win. But, are you more of a Charger believer or a Raider? I'm sorry, a Charger believer or a Bronco believer?
I think I skew a little bit Denver at the moment.
And I would skew a little bit more Chargers only because they have Justin Herbert. Only because.
Who's been a little bit injury prone the last couple of years.
Who has been a lot injury prone, obviously. So that's in the AFC. In the NFC, everybody is 3-2. I mean, pretty much.
Seems like it.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
You got the Vikings at the top. You got the Commanders at 4-1. And then you have the Falcons, the Seahawks, although that'll change. They play tonight. The Lions at 3-1. The Bears at 3-2. The Bucks at 3-2. The Cowboys at 3-2. The Packers at 3-2. I mean, you make sense of the NFC. I like the Falcons.
Bears 3-2.
I said Bears.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
Matter of fact, I think the Bears are going to go to 4-2.
Oh.
I think the Bears beat the Jaguars. I think there's a lot going on in Jacksonville. Yeah, they got their first win. Yay, congratulations. I'm not going to, factor the hurricane into this, but they are late arriving. How about that? I think that may factor into it. The Bears have been there the entire time. There being London, that game on NFL Network. Rich is calling it with Kurt Warner. And I believe Dales and Weich on the sideline. Steve Weich on the sideline. I think the Bears do go to 4-2. The sneaky good game of the week as well that's not getting the attention. Part of the reason is the quarterback. But it's Tampa at 3-2 against the Saints on a short week at 2-3 and a short week with Spencer Rattler at quarterback. If the Bucs go to 4-2, Bucs and the Falcons battling for the top of that division. You have Mike Evans, 1 touchdown and 44 yards away from 100 touchdowns and 12,000 yards.
First ballot Hall of Famer, baby.
Which is just bonkers. But I am fascinated to see what Spencer Rattler does. Last year, we had 3 different 5th-round quarterbacks start. Can you name them?
Last year?
Mm-hmm. Last year, there were 3 different quarterbacks selected in that year's 5th round, the 2023 5th round, start games. Can you name them?
Probably not.
TJ, feel free to participate.
Will do.
That's a no.
Come on, you can name one of them. His name has already been mentioned on the show today.
I'd imagine Tommy DeVito.
Not Tommy DeVito.
He wasn't in the 5th round?
Nope.
The 5th round?
He's already mentioned on this show today.
I have no idea.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't
Started
have,
for the Browns.
Yep.
I wouldn't have forgotten
Okay.
about him.
Come on.
DTR.
Come on.
Jake Browning?
Nope.
Browning Nagel.
Jake Browning's been in the league for 5 years.
I don't know.
Clayton Tune
Oh.
I mean,
started a game for the Arizona Cardinals. They got like less than 100 yards of offense in Cleveland.
Josh Dobbs.
No, but before Josh Dobbs, I'm talking last year's 5th round.
Oh, last year.
Rookies, 5th-round rookies. I should have been more specific.
Kellen Mond, did he start a game?
5th-round rookies last year.
Again, just answer your own question.
Jaron Hall.
Great.
BYU.
Already
How
forgotten
did
about
you
all
guys
these
think
guys.
that Josh Dobbs was a rookie?
We
I missed
didn't.
the
We're
rookie
just
part.
throwing out names.
Okay.
I would
There
never
were
have
like
gotten that
80
anyway.
starting quarterbacks last year.
Who the hell is Tim Horton?
Exactly.
I know that you got the Browns jersey at home with all the names on it. But
No, I don't.
Come on.
No, I don't.
75.
And
We can't-
by the way, can we look at the
keep
camera?
track all this.
Don't be a loser fan and do that. Like, if I need to see one more broadcast or one more tweet, here's the jersey. Like, shut up. Stop it. Be more creative. You know what that jersey is? The jersey is all the quarterback names. That is and hat tap to Kevin Clark, or tip of the cap to Kevin Clark, who did this last week. And I texted him and said, yes, thank you. Right? He did it with Joel McHale. That is the equivalent of the network in bump in Seattle of the fish market and the fish getting thrown. Right? The shot's 10 years old.
But that's still
right?
cool.
You haven't shot a new one
You're
in years.
catching a fish.
Right? Show me something else. There are other things in Seattle. Show me Mount Rainier. Go climb the mountain.
Well, you want some coffee getting made?
Show me coffee.
Right. Can I see some beans
Some great
getting ground?
sushi restaurants there as well.
Come on.
Like, there's so much more in Seattle.
That's all anybody cares about is catching the fish, though.
It's
That's not true.
It's cool. It's a touristy thing.
Yeah, we're tourists in the city.
Show me something different.
They show the pier for LA games, and it's not close to SoFi.
And that's what I tweeted, and
Not
I said
even
to
close.
Kevin last week as
I've
well.
never been to the Ferris wheel, man.
Like, only tourists go to the Ferris wheel on the Santa Monica Pier.
I live 15 minutes away from it. I've never
It's
been to the
When
Ferris
we, the
wheel.
locals, go there, we're just going to Big Dean's downstairs to drink and watch football.
I mean, maybe the best burger in town.
Yes.
Honestly.
Is that the place I couldn't get in on Sunday? I think, yeah. Couldn't find a parking spot.
Well, you can't find parking. It's not like you couldn't get in. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was a parking issue, TJ. Come on
It's
now.
a parking issue. That's all it was.
Parking issue.
Big Dean's takes everybody. We all get in. Okay, it's a great bar.
It's a great bar.
No one goes to the Santa Monica Pier, but hey, it's the Lakers, it's the Celtics, and here's a shot of a tourist trap 20 miles away, right? Or hey, look, it's the Dodgers at the Ravine, the Dodgers and the Padres, and the Santa Monica Pier.
We digress.
Right. SoFi and no, SoFi's a little bit closer, but still not there. And the Santa Monica Bear. I got on a tangent here. I compared the Browns jersey with all the quarterbacks
Right,
of Seattle
of course,
Fish,
and we got
and
to
then
the
we went
pier.
down. You get what I'm saying here. Okay. Anyway, so the other 3-2 teams, or the other 3-win teams here, I told you the Steelers, the Lions and the Cowboys is obviously the one you circle this week, other than Ravens and Commanders. Lions and Cowboys. Lions off a bye. Detroit's 3-1. Dallas is 3-2. I'll say this right now. I believe in the Lions. I think they're a Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
I do not believe in the Cowboys. And I'm not going to apologize for it. I give Dak credit. Played a great game last week.
Great
Money
win.
on the table despite the turnovers. Fourth quarter. Drove him down the field.
Yep.
Rico Dowdle makes plays. Jalen Tolbert makes plays. Jalen Tolbert catches a touchdown one play after he caught that football someplace that felt very uncomfortable. Right?
Yes.
Very uncomfortable.
Yes.
And Tyler Guyton, the rookie tackle, the left tackle from Oklahoma, if you saw his post game afterwards, he got hit right there. Like he thought it was so funny.
He should have got twisted.
He got right. And then if you notice, Jalen Tolbert kind of tiptoeing because it hurt. A play later, 2 minutes later, tiptoeing across the formation to get around the linebacker and to come free for that touchdown. Like you could tell, he was in some pain.
We've been there.
So tip of the cap to Dak. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just still don't believe in them.
All right,
the
not
entire
buying.
defense
All right.
is injured right now.
What about Green Bay? Buying Green Bay?
I am.
I am too.
They're running the football. However, Jordan Love is kind of a turnover machine. Like, have you seen Jordan Love's turnover numbers?
High?
Yes. He has the lowest passer rating in the NFL this year when under pressure. Granted, he missed a couple of games here. Okay. But
5 picks.
Jordan Love is averaging, because it's 1.7 picks a game. Again, he missed 2. They won with Malik Willis.
Right.
But if you go average touchdowns per game and average picks per game, Jordan Love is leading the NFL, small sample size, in average touchdown passes per game, 2.7. He is leading the NFL in average interceptions per game as well.
Yeah, he's trying.
Slightly skewed. He is trying. I do believe in the Packers' ability to run the football and take the ball away, because they lead the NFL in turnovers defensively. 14 takeaways. And I think Jordan Love can still play good football. But that's a great game as well. If Arizona can go up there to Green Bay this week, have you seen how well Kyler is playing? Yes, you have. Mm-hmm. If they can go up there and win at San Francisco and then at Green Bay, I'm a Cardinal believer. And they're a 3-win team.
They're 2-3.
If they go to beat Green Bay, is what I say.
I'm kind of a Cardinal believer as well.
The 3-win teams I don't believe in, the Cowboys. I just don't. I believe in the Bucks, but
Seattle?
I do believe in Seattle.
You like them tonight?
I do like them tonight. I think they win tonight. Yeah. I do. Now, I think the better question is, what are the 2-win teams that you believe in and you're not giving up on? Like, are you giving up on the Eagles? Are you giving up on the Saints? I mentioned the Cardinals. I'm in no way giving up on them. Are you giving up on the Dolphins at 2 wins? Yeah, until Tua comes back, I am. The Raiders, no. I saw them in person. I am in no way sold. The Colts, I like Joe Flacco. He makes them fun.
Makes them fun.
Makes them a lot of fun. Do I think they have staying power? Not necessarily. Not with the way that defense is playing at all.
Like, do you think Tua can come back and save Miami's season?
I think if Tua comes back, yeah, they're all of a sudden a winning team.
Yeah.
But is Tua coming back? I can't guess that. Can you?
Seems likely.
It seems likely. But when? I don't got an answer.
Unclear.
Unclear.
As early as week 8, maybe after that.
Nothing you want to rush back either, though.
Tell you right now, I'd vote for him for MVP.
Really?
I would.
Well,
You did say that earlier, though.
I also don't have a vote.
Yeah, it's like the Peyton Manning year.
It's the Peyton Manning thing.
Yeah.
Totally. I'd vote for Tua 100%.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.